Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng...
That's Caliente. Oh, what a scoop shot. The best player too.
Oh! Justin Baltazar!
Casino. The trailer is Chris Lalata, who gives us a throwdown. 2 seconds left. Fuentes.
Oh my
goodness.
Near the logo, Miguel Fuentes!
Isang magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. We are here live at the Quezon Convention Center for day 1 of your Southern Division playoffs in our first game. All eyes will be on two guys. For Zamboanga, it will be on JC Marcelino, the former league MVP, has been known to deliver in clutch situations and has embraced the spotlight numerous times in this stint with the Zamboanga Master Sardines. While on the other side, the focal point of the offense will be Jello Razon para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. Jello has proven that he can mix it up with the big guys here despite being a young gun in this league. And later on, of course, for our second game at 8 o'clock p.m., it's going to be the Quezon Huskers, the number 1 seed in the South, going up against the number 8 seed, the Negros Moscovados. Muli, isang magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. This is Javi Balanya on the call, joined by Coach Louie Gonzalez. Coach, good evening. Coach, these two teams, obviously, they have fought hard to reach the playoffs this season. It has not been an easy ride, especially for Parañaque as they've lost key players. Coach, talk to us now about yung mga key players that have helped them reach this point.
Oo, yung top performers sila, especially for Zamboanga, JC Marcelino, their leading scorer. And for Parañaque naman, itong si Jello Razon na talagang consistently, again, the maturity that Jello showed throughout the elimination, outstanding talaga. Talagang, he really made a point na I can go with the big boys.
But Coach, aside from these guys, we talked about it before this game, Coach, na meron bang ibang players na inaasahan na mag-deliver? Kumbaga may mga X-factor.
Oo, kasi alam mo, itong laban na to, this is gonna be an exciting game with contrasting styles, different brands of basketball ang makikita natin na i-display ng Zamboanga and Parañaque. Because itong Zamboanga, they play with a lot of grit. Alam mo yun, talagang they will really gonna push you to the limit. Pero yung naging journey naman ng Parañaque, going to this stage of the tournament, alam mo, they showed maturity, they showed poise, and they showed efficiency.
All right, now let's introduce the third member of our broadcast panel. Ms. Sydney Crespo is with us at courtside. Sid, good evening. What do you have for us?
Hello, Javi and Coach Louie. Magandang gabi sa inyo. Well, we have a very exciting match to start our evening. We can see Zamboanga head coach Louie Alas on the bench right now who says lesson learned na mula sa kanilang huling laro, talking about his technical fouls. This time, we can expect more hand signals from him dahil namamalat ang kanyang boses at mahihirapan siyang magsalita, and with this, his assistant coaches will help him with some instructions. Kahapon pa raw nakarating dito sa Quezon ang Zamboanga at nakapag-ensayo na sila kagabi dito sa Quezon Convention Center. Pero may mas importanteng bagay raw kaysa sa kanilang shooting, and that is managing their emotions. Sa kabilang banda naman, the Parañaque Patriots will have to overcome intimidation in this series. According to head coach Mike Sagigit, he says everybody has to contribute as he emphasized how scary Zamboanga is, lalo na ang kanilang depensa. I have more stories for you guys, pero sa ngayon, balik muna sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sid. We'll be hearing from her later on as the game progresses. This is going to be a matchup between a veteran team and a team filled with young bucks who are very hungry for a victory. But before we dive down into our other topics for our pregame discussion, let's take a look at the updated playoff bracket. Of course, last Saturday, we witnessed day 1 of our Northern Division playoffs, and San Juan was able to take game 1, while Caloocan, surprisingly, Coach, got a victory over Manila, who has been reinforced by various key players.
Oo, alam mo naman, Caloocan showed, alam mo, they had more time together. Okay, in that game, we'd see yung chemistry. Mas naglaro mang sama-sama yung Caloocan compared to Manila. Pero we know that Manila is a capable team and will definitely bounce back in their next game.
On the other hand, for the San Juan and Rizal game 1, it was really no surprise as the Knights totally dominated the Golden Coolers in that game. Now, let's talk about the Parañaque's playoff appearances dito sa ating liga. Parañaque has not been able to get to the playoffs ever since appearing in the playoffs in their first season, the inaugural season of our league. They finished 7th in that Raha Cup and lost to Muntinlupa in the semifinals 1-2. Pero coach, in that first season kasi walong teams pa lang naman yun, and wala pang divisions na nangyari. So everybody was Luzon-based, and that is what happened with Parañaque. So now this is their first appearance since that time. On the other side, Zamboanga, in their 5 seasons here in the league, they have been able to reach the playoffs each time, and each time they have been able to reach at least the Southern Division semifinals.
Oo, talking about a competitive organization, a organization that wanted that culture of winning. Talaga itong Zamboanga, day in, alam mo, every time may MPBL, nandyan sila sa dulo ng ating ng torneo.
And of course, the highlight of those playoff stints was their appearance in the national championship against the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards a couple of seasons ago. And they would want to try and duplicate that this season, but Parañaque will be in their way. Let's talk about the last meeting of these two teams during the regular season, the Patriots and the Zamboanga Master Sardines. Parañaque won that game by 3 points, 65-62, Coach. It was tight all the way.
Oh, it was really close. Again, without that third quarter explosion ng Parañaque, 17-7 third quarter, led by JP Sarao. Alam mo, baka naging iba pa yung storya. Pero if you look at the head-to-head, halos sa pantay daw. Free throws, ito yung naging advantage daw. Only +6, pero maganda naman, kay Parañaque was able to shoot 75% along dun sa free throw line game. Pero that 19 assists, that assist numbers has been consistent with the Patriots throughout. And I think that's one factor that brought them here up to the playoffs.
JP Sarao led that team with 17 points in that game. But Coach, you talk about the assists. Philip Manalang has been the #1 guy in terms of assists para sa Parañaque Patriots. As we now talk about the team comparison between these two squads, Coach, ano yung mga kalakasan at kahinaan ng mga teams which they should focus on in this game?
Oo, balikan ko yung ni-report ni Sydney kanina. It's the playing together ang pinakamalaking bagay for Parañaque right now. They are 9th in terms of ball distribution, 24.4 assists compared to just 22.5. Pero one thing to watch out is the points of turnovers, which is the brand of this Master Sardines na team na talagang they will gonna push you to the limit till you make a mistake, then they will capitalize on that.
And you know, these two teams, they're playing with a slightly different makeup of their roster. Of course, for Parañaque, no more Marquis. They've added Tristan Hernandez. At para naman dito sa Zamboanga, they were able to add shooter Bonga Lanza till the end of the season. So let's see how these two teams will fare in Game 1 of this series between Parañaque and Zamboanga. It's return versus redemption. Let's turn you over to Miguel Pare.
Excitement begins here at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena City. Tonight's first game features Game 1 of the best-of-3 quarterfinal series in the South Division between Zamboanga and Parañaque. This is the 2024 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Playoffs presented by Extreme and MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. Time to meet our starters. First, for the 4th ranked in the South Division, your Zamboanga Master Sardines. Starting at forward number 27, Bong Galanza. Also at forward number 16, Adi Santos. Center number 41, J-Boy Solis. One guard number 5, Renzo Supido. And the 2 guard number 11, JC Marcelino. Their head coach is Louis Alas. Assistant coaches Ron J. Enrile, Cesar Polhen, Francis Punla, and Mark Orias. Team representative is Antoinette Roque. Head of basketball operations, Nini Arquiza. Team governor is Ramay Raham. Team manager is Alvin Muñoz. Team owners are Tipi Cao and Anita Cao. Now, the starting 5 for the 5th ranked Parañaque Patriots. Forward number 42, Lian Martel. Also at forward number 10, Josh Galliano. Center number 7, Big Boy Hernandez. One guard number 18, Philip Manalang. And a 2 guard number 9, Jello Razon. The head coach for the Patriots is Mike Sagigit. Assistant coaches Stephen Mopera, Philip De La Cruz, Al Vergara, Lito Aguilar, Syke Miguelino, and Olan Santos. Assistant team managers are Joel Mendoza and Councilor Marvin Santos. Team manager is Jamal Vizcara. Team owner is Honorable Vice Mayor Joan Villafuerte.
Our starting five of this game brought to you by SportsMax, powered by Climax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. We have Renzo Zubido, former league MVP, JC Marcelino, J-Boy Solis will be playing against his former squad today. Adi Santos and Bong Galanza rounding out the starters for the Zamboanga Master Sardines. On the other hand, it's Philip Manalang, Jello Razon, Nistan Hernandez, Josh Galliano, and Lian Martel para kay Coach Mike Sagigit and the Parañaque Patriots. It's game one of the series between Parañaque and Zamboanga, number 4 versus number 5.
Ang ganda ng combination ng both ng starters ng both coaches, Javi. Alam mo yun, ito yung if you know that you are in the playoffs already, you want to start it everything right. So you will put your best decision makers, you will put yung lima that works well together.
Especially, Coach, this is just a best of 3 series. So whoever gets game 1 obviously already gets the upper hand because they only need to win 1 more game. Galanza shoots it from top of the circle. That's a miss. Philip Manalang will now push Parañaque. Obviously, Coach Mike Sagigit has been known to run the triangle for all of his teams, and this team is no different. And that's why the togetherness, the chemistry has always been there para sa kanila. But of course, Jello Razon, who now has the basketball, trying to drive against 2 defenders, has been able to make big-time plays to bail them out numerous times.
Really so comfortable playing in that system. Pero bigyan kita ng trivia, when Coach Louie, I worked with Coach Louie before during in the 90s when we won the championship for the Letra Knights. Ayan ang ginagamit na system ni Coach Louie Alas, the triangle offense.
But how come, Coach, he deviated from that and tried to experiment on another offensive system?
Siguro malaking bagay yung to where he is really comfortable. The offense, medyo nag-deviate na si Coach Louie doon. Pero the defense, his philosophy, especially on the defensive end, talaga really stayed.
That has always been a staple of any Coach Louie Alas-backed squad. Ever since his days in Letran, Coach, as you mentioned, to the PBL days with Toyota Otis. And of course, that's also what he brings to a new squad that he is part of right now, the Ateneo Blue Eagles, as he tries to aid Coach Tab Baldwin. Bong Galanza surprisingly missing 2 free throws. Galanza wasn't able to play in their last game against Manila to close out the elimination. I think that was a big factor, Coach, kung bakit talaga sila nahirapan na pumuntos dun sa laro na yun. Aside from the fact that Manila played excellent defense.
Malaking bagay talaga na, because he was hired, he was acquired with that purpose. Alam mo yun, to extend the floor. Tapos doon yung decision making ni Bong kung kailan titira ng 3 points, malaking bagay. A lot of games already that he was able to save this Master Sardines team with those crucial threes and crucial mga 2-pointers.
2-0 still. Zamboanga yet to get on the board. Adi Santos now hands off to Renzo Subido. This guy has to somehow contribute offensively para dito sa Master Sardines. It can't be just JC Marcelino.
And Renzo, he's been averaging quite decent. Pero alam mo, most of his baskets nangyayari doon sa mga crucial moments ng laro eh. Pero then again, maybe add some in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Kasi malaking bagay yun, malaking tulong yun.
Marcelino gets blocked by the yellow shirts down on the baseline. All eyes defensively will definitely be on the former league MVP para dito sa Parañaque Patriots.
And one thing na nanonotice ko right now is I feel na in Zamboanga they wanted to stay home on Philip Manalang because he knows that he's the one responsible kung bakit the way he facilitates this team, ang laking bagay talaga, like in that last play. Setting up Jello Razon for that 3-pointer.
He's off to a good start, scoring all 5 points of the Patriots here to start the game. More than 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Can Zamboanga finally score a basket in this possession? Solis hands it off to Marcelino. Galanza on top, gets a screen from Santos. Galliano was under. That shot is long. Manalang kinalawit yung rebound. Philip now pushing.
And this is one thing that he really brought to this Parañaque team. It's the pace of the game that every time he gets that basketball, expect that Parañaque will run.
Razon misses from downtown as he tried to do a heat check, but Galliano was right there, able to put it back in for those 2 points. 7-0. Marcelino on the right side. Solis facing up against his former college and MPBL teammate in Lian Martel. Both former Olivares College Sea Lions. Of course, Solis was a perennial MVP candidate when he was in college under Coach Mike Sagigit, and he owes a lot to his former head tactician.
Malaking bagay. And because right now, these starters, itong combination ng starters ng parehong koponan, nag-i-even out lang yung battle of the big men eh. So, ang labanan nito nasa guards talaga.
That was our rebound of the game, brought to you by MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. Martel finding Jello Razon on the handoff. Solis is there to meet him. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Cristian Hernandez offensive board once again for Parañaque, and that's 2 points more. 9-0 to start this game for the Patriots. The Zamboanga Master Sardines struggling to find a basket dito sa ating first quarter. Check this out. Jello Razon, fadeaway jumper. But then that misses. Hernandez, nobody boxing him out on the side of Zamboanga, helping them to this 9-0 advantage as we head into our first timeout. Tomorrow we have the start of our series between the Pasay Voyagers and the number 3 seed in the North, Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. That's our first game for tomorrow's Northern Division quarterfinals in the Brenzigiao Convention Center. Of course, in the main game, it's going to be the defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, going up against the 7th seed, the Abra Weavers. We're back here inside the Quezon Convention Center for the first game of day 1 of your Southern Division playoff. Zamboanga versus Parañaque. The Master Sardines get on the board. That's another miss para sa Zamboanga. Galanza missing everything on that corner pocket 3.
You know, early timeout coming from Zamboanga kasi ang right now, there's a reason why up itong Parañaque because they were able to establish what they want. Is their efficiency, alam mo yung shot selection nila that leads to a lot of offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Marcelino getting the rebound now, pushing past multiple defenders as he goes for that fast break attempt. He was fouled on the teardrop shot. Now, finally, Zamboanga will get on the line, maybe score their first points of the game.
Substitution Joseph Gabayni for J-Boy Solis.
Joseph Gabayni comes in here para kay Coach Louie Alas. Upo muna si J-Boy Solis. Once again, it's still 9-0 here between Parañaque and Zamboanga.
But ito yung regular rotation ni Coach Louie. Itong si Joseph Gabayne off the bench. Mag-i-start muna talaga itong si J-Boy Solis, which to me right now, talagang insertion nito ni Joseph is really crucial because at least magkakaroon ng offensive threat down low itong Zamboanga.
The Master Sardines, I believe Coach tried to go with a quick lineup to begin this game to try and keep up with the pace that Parañaque likes to play with. Right now, Coach Louie Alas going back to his original starting center as the starting center of Parañaque attempts from downtown. That was off to the right. Martel is down. There's a whistle blown. Foul is going to be on Jello Razon. First personal against the former Perpetual Health Altas. John Uduba and JP Sarao now come in para kay Coach Mike Sagigit.
Especially these two, John Uduba almost averaging double-double in the tournament, and kaya ang maganda kasi Javi, he was healthy all throughout. That's why he was able to deliver those numbers.
And that's a really big thing for John, considering how injury plagued his career has been. even in college. That's why ang tawag sa kanya, Iron Man. Marcelino, short on that jumper. Still no field goal para sa Zamboanga sa ating laro.
Oo.
And 0 out of 6 right now.
Jan Udoba approaching Coach Mike that he feels na that foul that was called on him and maybe too light eh. Diba?
He was imploring Coach Mike to go for a challenge, and I think that will happen right now as the yellow light in front of Miguel Beret has now been lit. Parañaque using an early challenge here. I think Coach Mike Sagigit doesn't want to gamble on John Uduba going into foul trouble. This coach's challenge is brought to you by the MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There is no foul, resulting to a jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing Parañaque Patriots.
It's a successful challenge for Coach Mike Sagigit and the Parañaque Patriots. John Uduba was originally called for a foul. And Uduba, right after that whistle, went quickly to Coach Mike, imploring him for a challenge, which proved to be a good decision as the foul has been rescinded. Parañaque will take the basketball.
Oo. Hindi lang naman yung mga referees natin na nag-adjust. Nakapag-adjust na rin yung mga athletes natin dito. Especially, we're now in the playoffs. Alam na nila kung ano yung pwede kong i-accept na foul tsaka hindi. Acceptable and not acceptable.
It's been a long season. All 29 teams put out a great battle during the 6th season of the league. Our most competitive season yet, Coach.
Oo. Again, itong mga teams natin that went into the playoffs of itong sa North Division and South Division, walang taapon talaga eh. Talagang every game is talagang kailangan mong panoorin eh.
We're gonna expect a dogfight in every series for this 6th edition of the MPBL playoffs. Gabaini down low. Bothered once again by the defense are the Zamboanga Master Sardines. The Patriots really doing an excellent job defensively here. Manalang drives into the lane, kicks it out. Razon, catch, fire, no score. And there's a double foul on the baseline. Off the ball on the rebounds play. I think Uduba and Adi Santos.
Oo. And again, that's one thing na nagawa ng Parañaque all throughout the season is keeping that pressure in the rebounding battle. Talagang makikita mo every game meron sitwasyon palagi na it's either they get the ball or natatawagan sila ng foul, pero sa akin yung practice na ganun importante yun eh.
You'd always want to see your players make an effort to go for those boards, especially because, Coach, di ba ang common knowledge naman sa basketball, when you win the rebounding battle, that's almost at least 1/4 of the battle sa ating laro.
Oo, nasa kasama yan doon sa 4 factors ng winning. As coaches, very particular kami dyan na isa yun sa mga factor. If you out-rebound your opponent, so it means you get more possession. especially in the offensive end. When you get offensive rebound, 60% ng offensive rebound lagi yan nako-convert eh.
Let's see what happened here on the offensive possession para sa Zamboanga. There's a screen set by Ray Publico on Philip Manalang, and Manalang goes down on his shoulder a little bit. But he shakes it off, and the Patriots will take possession once again. 9-1 ang ating score. More than halfway gone by here in the first quarter. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Louie Gonzalez and Miss Sydney Crespo here at the Quezon Convention Center.
Our officials, tinignan muna dun sa ating review kung that foul, that arm extension, chinek nila kung above shoulder.
Manalang and Subido facing off against each other at that point guard spot here. JP Sarao on the elbow. Sarao gets it back after an errant pass. Manalang bounce pass to Galliano on the block. Kick out, Sarao. Three-pointer on the way, short. Ball is on the floor. Uduba, JC Marcelino, Gabayni, and even Joshua Galliano trying to battle it out for that rock.
Another offensive rebound from Parañaque. Ito kasi yung result nung sobrang magkakilala na sila eh. They know kung sino yung kung kanino yung bola. Kunyari, shot clock at 7, shot clock at 8. Yung iba nagre-ready na to crush the board eh.
Keith Pido comes in for the first time here for the Parañaque Patriots. Baseline inbound received by Sarao. On the left side, Galliano gives it to Razon. Defended by JC Marcelino. Sarao with the screen. Razon pass fake. Eventually gets it to Uduba. Uduba leans in and draws the foul against Ray Publico.
And Uduba just got inserted. Pero nararamdaman mo yung impact niya on the defensive end and offensive end. Halos lahat ng mga sitwasyon involved siya. Pero ang maganda, yung involvement ni John, positive para dito sa Patriots.
John Uduba averaging 9.9 points and 9.5 rebounds per game this season for the Parañaque Patriots. A 65.4% free throw shooter. Uduba goes 2 for 2, extending the lead for the Patriots to 10 points. Zamboanga still without a field goal here in the first quarter. Marcelino. Sarao switches out on him. Marcelino crossover to the right. Drop pass, Publico. Mahari now. I think that's going to be a 3-second violation against the Master Sardines. It has really been ultra tight down low in that shaded area, especially when JC Marcelino gets to that paint.
Ang ganda ng depensang yun.
Coach Louie Alas is shouting instructions to his players. Report na nga ni Sidney na medyo namamalat yung boses ni Coach Louie. Pero Coach, parang pagka kilala ko kay Coach Louie, yung boses niya parating namamalat eh.
And he knows that he needs that, especially in this game na playoffs na kasi especially yung mga players niya talaga nakarely doon sa kanyang boses eh.
Zamboanga has been scoreless in the last 3 minutes and a half and counting. Publico, can this be the first field goal? Will that count? Pero may konting aksyon sa ilalim between the two big men, I think, for Zamboanga and Parañaque.
Something happened between John Mahari and Josh Galliano. Tapos biglang sumama na sa eksena itong si John Udoba and Joseph Gabayni.
This is a 3-point shot by Publico. There you see Galliano and Mahari trying to box out each other for a possible rebound. I think it was Galliano who threw a swing with his arm. Gabayni and Uduba getting into it as well.
Pero parang medyo magaang yung contact dun sa kaya John Mahari, and then let's see if he was able to sell it sa ating officials.
Nagkataon lang, Coach, kasi natamaan siya sa may bibig eh.
And but then again, ito yung mga sitwasyon na madalas after yung mga ganitong incident, all favor goes to Zamboanga. Dito sila nakakakuha ng lakas eh. Dito sila nakakakuha ng rhythm eh.
That's been the identity of Coach Louis Alas's teams throughout the years. Whenever there is some heat happening in the game, that almost always signals more motivation in them to make a run.
That's kaya nga sabi ko, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. Because alam naman natin, itong Parañaque, kausap ko si Coach Mike before the game, ang saya nitong team na to, Coach. Now, this is the test to them. Because ito namang Zamboanga will play you hanggang doon to your limits. So, in order for you to overcome those, kailangan mo ng kasama, kailangan mo ng kakampi. So, tingnan natin kung kanino yung magpiprevail at the end of 40 minutes.
Penalties first. It is a double warning between number 24, John Uluma, and number 22, Joseph Gabayni, both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
There was an announcement made by Miguel Pere, but quite odd because John Mahari was actually the one called for a foul. The three-pointer by Ray Publico will count. Parañaque, or rather Zamboanga, is wondering bakit pa si Mahari yung natawagan, siya naman yung natamaan.
Oo, ayun yung sinasabi ko. Parang may konting selling yung ginawa ni John Mahari in that last sequence. Parang I feel na may Josh Galliano down low, parang ginagawa lang yung duties niya na bumax out.
Well, the call will stand and Joshua Galliano will take 2 free throws. Penalty na kasi dito ang Zamboanga Master Sardines. 10 minutes and 43 remaining here in the first quarter. Galliano fails to sink the first free throw. 13-4. Patriots still very much in control of this game. Galliano makes the second.
Alam mo, ang daming J dito na naglalaro
Actually, Coach, pumasok na si Joey Barcuma, tsaka si John Umali and J.R. Oligario for Zamboanga and Parañaque respectively. Publico, does it settle for the outside shot? Strong drive, wala. Gabayni put back attempt. He was fouled. 2 shots coming right up para kay Joseph Gabayni.
Naging foul on number 11, Keith Pido, that's his first foul.
Keith Pido will be the one called for the personal.
Joseph Gabayni.
Joseph Gabayni only scored 2 points in their only meeting in the regular season. Played 16 minutes in that game. Coach, do you think that Joseph Gabayni has to be more involved with the offense, considering his numbers this season? 7.7 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, but we know he's capable of so much more.
Oo, alam naman natin. Pero sa akin, ang laking development na rin for Joseph na was able to keep up sa pace na gusto ni Coach Louis. Pero it's just in this game, makikita mo, i-challenge talaga yung i-challenge siya dyan sa bilis ng takbuhan.
Kita mo dito, sumasabay talaga siya. He sets a screen for Barcuma. Mahari now drives baseline. Then there's a blocking foul against JP Sara. Both teams already in the penalty. So free throws coming up para dito sa Zamboanga.
And that's one thing that we're gonna expect. Right now, because since na medyo nag-i-struggle itong Zamboanga, setting their half-court offense. So the adjustment right now is to attack quick right away.
Zamboanga has only been able to score on 1 field goal in this game. Mahari not helping their cause with that missed free throw. Parañaque is 4 out of 11. Zamboanga is 1 out of 8. Mahari averaging 3.2 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, a 75% free throw shooter, splits his charities. Parañaque doubling the total of Zamboanga here, 14-7. Keith Pido, fouled there by J.V. Marcelino.
Foul on number 19, J.V. Marcelino, penalties, first down.
More free throws coming up, and it has been an extended first quarter between these two squads.
Oo, talagang ito naman siguro ang malaking bagay right now for Parañaque. Itong maturity, itong toughness ni Keith Pido on bringing the ball down.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. You have to give props to this Parañaque squad, Coach. They started the season very well with Markey leading them, but then he transferred to the Abra Weavers, and we all thought that it would be downhill for them from there.
Oo, pero ang maganda kasi, the player responded. And Coach Mike was able to devise something na talagang yung flow ng game kasi ang titingnan mo dito sa Parañaque, it's not yung mga performers nila. Itong yung insertion bigla ni JR Olegario, bigla na lang nag-shine itong mga to eh.
Publico fouled once again on the three-point shot, this time by JR Olegario. Bailout call for the Zamboanga Master Sardines as the shot clock was winding down. This is exactly what happened to them against Manila, Coach. They had to use the majority of their shot clock just to get an attempt. Take a look at it right here. Barcuma kicks it out as he was deep in the baseline, and Olegario getting a little body contact there on that shot by Ray Publico.
Isa sa mga reasons kasi yan right now, the offense na ini-employ ni Coach Louie is really more on the movement. Kaya you don't see that much yung post presence, post setup para kay Joseph Gabayni. He gets his shots off drop passes and off pick and rolls.
At marami talagang off-ball movement, no, Coach? Publico, 57.1% this season from the free throw line. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Publico, a returnee here to the MPBL after spending a lot of time in the 3x3 circuit. One of the many players who have come back to the 5-on-5 game this season sa ating MPBL. Publico makes 2 out of 3. 16-9 is the count. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Backcourt pressure being applied by Zamboanga. Uduba at the elbow. Umali.
Yeah, that's a walk.
It's called for that violation.
Nagdalawang isip si Jan eh. On the catch, akala ko ipapop niya na ng 3 points eh.
And he has been known to be a shooter. Especially pagkapasok niya pa lang, he can heat up right away. Doesn't need much time, but Joey Barcuma, acrobatic shot at the basket, changing hands in midair. Barcuma getting Zamboanga to within 5, 16-11. Sarao trying to look for Pido on the handoff. Sarao decides to take it for himself, goes left side, trying to finish with the right. That's no good. Marcelino quickly to Mahari. Mahari drives middle, a little sidestep, another foul called on Parañaque. Mahari will once again troop to the free throw line.
Kung na-notice mo, no, itong Zamboanga right now.
Let's check this out, Coach. First, our fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Max, powered by Playmax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. Joey Barcuma has been a crucial factor off the bench for Zamboanga this season.
And especially sa mga ganitong sitwasyon na when Coach Louie wanted to speed up the game. And this guy is a daredevil. Alam mo, you give him lane, and in that last layup, nakita niya, he was pushing for the ball till the opportunity presented itself. That's why he decided to go all the way for the layup.
Nobody stopping the basketball on that fast break attempt by Barcuma. A previous offensive play for Zamboanga. Mahari misses on the second. Rebound taken by John Uduba. Great matchup here at the point guard spot currently with Olegario and Barcuma on each other. Olegario gets it to Pido. It's another traveling violation, this time against Keith.
Kaya naging matatakawan kasi katalaga eh. Ito yung challenge palagi ng brand ng defense ni Coach Louie. Later on, talabang para bang magpa-pile up na marirealize mo that you committed a lot of silly mistakes. Diba na if you're focused and controlled, naiwasan mo sana.
At the turnover for Zamboanga. Turnover number 3 for the Master Sardines here in this game. 39 seconds to play in our opening frame. Umali gets it across to Olegario. Uduba up to Sarao. Let's go for the outside shot. Keith Pido being forced right by John Mahari. Sarao takes it from 3 and nails it.
So, nakita na natin doon in that last sequence yung difference on how you're gonna play it out. If you play disciplined basketball on them, magkakaroon kayo ng chance, magde-develop yung play na makakakuha kayo ng komportabling tira.
19-11, Barkuma drives, gets it to Gabayni. Gabayni being played physical underneath, and that's gonna do it for our first 10 minutes of action. An intense, action-packed opening quarter here between Zamboanga and Parañaque that featured a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws.
It will be expected as both teams is really known for pressuring. Both teams are known for playing it physical. And you can expect a lot of movement, a lot of passing, and a lot of running in this game. More to expect.
Parañaque started off hot, limited itong Zamboanga. Actually, did not limit, but kept them without a bucket in the first few minutes of the game. They started 9-0 until this shot by Ray Publico, which got them on the board. And that's why Parañaque is up by only 8 at the end of the first 10 minutes, 19-11.
Satellite Aboriginal.
Let's take a look at our player matchup here for this match between Parañaque and Zamboanga. We have the focal points of the offense for both squads, Jello Razon and JC Marcelino. Of course, JC Marcelino, coach, is our leading scorer this season. What can you say about these two guys?
Oo, talagang crucial itong dalawang to perform. And ang maganda kasi talagang sila yung focal point ng attack ng parehong koponan.
Let's turn you over to Sidney Crespo for a report on JC and Jello.
Jello Razon and JC Marcelino have their own motivations in mind that could help survive this series. Jello Razon has been working with this head coach, Coach Mike Sagigit, for 10 years now. And he says, ayokong sayangin yung paghihirap namin pertaining to their 2024 MPBL run and his first MPBL playoffs. Baka ito na nga raw ang kanilang pinakamataas na narating together at sana raw ay may next round pa. Para naman sa ating former MVP, JC Marcelino, another year, another chance to return to the national finals. Sabi ko, anong bago this season? He says, wala, because every year is exciting for me and always challenging. But on second thought, he realized now he has a wife and a baby waiting for him at home. That's the biggest and the best difference sa lahat ng playoffs na nilaro niya. What do you think, Javi, Coach Louie?
Maraming salamat, Sid. Of course, once again, we would like to congratulate JC Marcelino on being a newly married man. That's why he missed some games during the tail end of the season, but Zamboanga is very much happy to have him back. And these two players, as Sidney mentioned, have their own motivations for being able to succeed here in the postseason for their respective squads as Gabayni knocks it down from the elbow.
And now playing with a bigger purpose. Sa mga players, minsan dyan rin dumarating yung mas malaking maturity na focused on family time. So which ang nagiging resulta nun, more rest. Alam mo yun, lesser activities pero more rest for them. Tapos no, mas yung mga activities nila mas naka-focus na on dun sa development ng pag-improve ng mga games nila.
Check out this play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. The two former LPU Pirates connecting with each other on that two-man action. Para sa Zamboanga, that's Joseph Gabayni hitting the elbow jumper.
Because I think that right now, because ang game plan is to double itong si JC Marcelino, that will be the give.
Barkuma decides to go for the floater, was about to pass it to Gabayni. That's no good. Manalang back in the game. He will try to stabilize the offense here for the Patriots.
And you know, what he brings is that championship experience plus the poise. Philip knows how to win. Actually, he won a championship for was it for Basilan with that yung three-pointer na yun?
Yeah, during our MPBL Invitational.
Di ba?
That 2 million peso shot did not score the entire game. except for that shot. And of course, won a championship as well with the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. That's why this squad is not a stranger to him, especially in the playoffs, as they battled it out with each other during the national championship in 2022 when Philip was still under Coach Jerson Cabiltes in Nueva Ecija.
Oo, so most likely yung mga tendency ng Twins, tendency ni Adi Santos, who was a part of that team as well, alam na ni Philip yan.
Manalang trying to thread that baseline, but will turn it over as he ran out of space. Daisy Marcelino getting that screen from Adi Santos. That's where he's most deadly in when he attacks to the left.
Oo. And again, ito na si JC nakaka-score na unti-unti ng basket niya. Joseph Gabayan just scored his 2 points before being relieved being subbed by Chito Jaime. Pero yung impact ni Joey Barcuma for Zamboanga, when he got inserted, medyo nagkaroon na ng order itong atake ng Zamboanga.
Barcuma now with the basketball, 3-point shot on the way. That's money down the drain para kay Joey Barcuma. This Parañaque lead is down to just 19-18, which has given delight to the Zamboanga faithful behind that bench. This 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Joey Barcuma, as Coach Louie mentioned, has been the biggest impact off the bench here in this game for the Master Sardines. This time, a timeout will be taken by Coach Mike Sagigit. Check out our fans of the game, brought to you by Jinky Skin. We are live at the Quezon Convention Center here in Lucena City for day 1 of the Southern Division playoffs. We have the 4th and 5th seed, the Zamboanga Master Sardines, going up against the Parañaque Patriots. Zamboanga originally was supposed to end up at number 2 to end the regular season. However, that loss against Manila really doomed them, which catapulted Batangas to the number 2 spot and plummeted them down to the 4th seed.
Pero you know, those are the things na nasa list na ng priority mo, kasi even if you look who you gonna face, ang lakas din kasi magandang match-up din lahat eh. Kumaga walang tapon yung 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th placer natin dito sa South Division.
That's why the top teams have to be wary of those teams at the bottom of our playoff bracket.
No, imagine 5th is Parañaque, 6th is South Cotabato, 7th is Davao. Then to complete that 8th spot, si itong Negros.
The Muscovados will be facing the Quezon Huskers later on in our main game at 8 o'clock p.m. Razon, one dribble, pull up off the glass. That's in para kay Jello Razon. A good play coming off the timeout for the Patriots. 21-18. Marcelino quickly to Adi Santos. A fake and then the basket para kay Adi Santos. Manalang on to Razon. The second quarter has been much quicker than the first para sa parehong kupunan. Paulo Castro. Back to Manalang. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Manalang. No looks it to Christian Hernandez. What a play for the Patriots.
And again, the very reason bakit easily nakapag-adjust to si Christian Hernandez with the Patriots, because ito yung guidance. Most of kasi sa rotation ni Coach Mike Sagigit, talaga nag-end up siya kasabay palagi itong si Philip Manalang eh.
Manalang is number 3 in assists in the league, averaging almost 7 per game. Marcelino, top of the circle 3. That's long. Razon with the board. Jello now has 3 rebounds in this game.
Ito yung maganda dito sa guards ng that's a push.
That's going to be against Leon Martel. Parañaque with the second team foul here in the quarter. Tingnan natin itong assist in the game brought to you by the MPBL party list ng Kaliga ng Mamamayang Pilipino. What a dime by Philip Manalang on to Tristan Hernandez, formerly of the Bulacan Cuyas.
Alam mo yun, yung realizing na, si Adi Santos yung umelp sa akin. Sino ba tinatao nito? Nahanap niya agad si Christian Hernandez down low.
They go back to their money man.
No,
Talking about Zamboanga.
They're gonna trap him.
That's exactly what the Patriots did. Galanza free for three, still without a bucket here in this game. Sobido left wide open on that baseline. That's automatic to him when you leave Renzo Sobido that wide open. He has been a scorer his entire career. Grade school pa lang, coach. Yan na talaga ang identity ni Renzo Sobido. Manalang with a tough finish there over the outstretched arms of the defense.
Oo. Walang pinagkaiba yan. Parang pinakawalan mo si JC Marcelino sa kaliwa.
Nakawala sa depensa si JC Marcelino. But this time on the right side, he finished with the left though. We're going back and forth here at this point of the second quarter. 25-24. The Patriots holding on to a 1-point lead. Martel able to get a foul on Chito Jaime. Jaime could not believe the call. He believes that there should not have been a whistle, but Martel will go to the free throw line for these two shots. Castro will come out. Keith Pido will come back in. Three-guard lineup on the floor here for Parañaque.
Which makes this game more interesting. I like to see the battle between si Keith Pido, Jello Rason, Philip Manalang versus itong combination naman ni JC Marcelino, Renzo Sobido, and Joseph Terso.
That's right. Also a three-guard lineup on the floor here on the 5 of Coach Louis Alas. Martel gets his second one to go. 27-24.
So nakikita ko dito mag-even out yung tatlong to. Chito Jaime will be crucial dito sa kombinasyon na ito.
Marcelino breaks away once again. That shot no good. He has not been able to score on a jump shot in this game. Razon. There's a screen from Martel. Able to get the pass. Lian tries to jump it to Tristan Hernandez down low. It will stay with Parañaque with 15 seconds on their shot clock.
Kala mo lagi ako I always preach yung dribble.
15 seconds.
Mas mabilis palagi sa pasa yan. Ay, pasa lagi mas mabilis sa dribble. Pero I think if you have this combination, pwede mo nang pagbigyan ng konti eh.
Ang bibilis, coach eh. Manalang trapped on the left corner. Martel quickly to Hernandez. Tristan Hernandez could not finish. JC Marcelino beats Jello Razon with the basket.
Marcelino.
Lead back down to 1 for Parañaque. Manalang. Pido to Martel. Free throw line jumper. That's all net para kay Lian Martel.
Great extra pass there.
The pace quickening up even more here. Jaime, left wing 3. Flipped on the arm by Lian Martel. That's gonna be 3 free throws para kay Chito Jaime.
Reason being kasi characteristics ng mga forwards itong ginagamit ng Parañaque right now.
Another fast break of the game here brought to you by Sportsmax, powered by Playmax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. JC Marcelino scoring on the fast break para sa Zamboanga.
Yung na-mention ko na Chito Jaime will be crucial. Kasi characteristics talaga ni Christian Hernandez and si Martel. Every time someone attacks, nandun sila para humelp eh. Which left Chito Jaime open for that three-pointer. Tapos, ayun, na-foul siya. Ian Martel.
And that's why it's important for the shooters of Zamboanga talagang gumana sa laro na to. Because during that game against Manila, it really was a long night for JC Marcelino because he had no one to kick it out to. No one was connecting from the outside.
Pag nag-clog talaga yung paint kasi especially yung Joseph Gabayani, his strength is down low. Tapos in the rest of their big men, Adi Santos will not shoot that much three. Ang pwede lang talagang medyo komportable lang tumira sa kanila from the long range. Itong si Chito Jaime, if he's being utilized as the four guy, and si Ray Publico.
Jaime goes 2 for 2, 29-28, under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Manalang has always been able to get the ball up quickly here for Parañaque in this game. Razon couldn't get it to JP Sarao. That's stolen by Alas.
But a great rotation there by Chito Jaime. So watch out again for Chito.
Jaime hesitates a bit, goes for the three eventually, almost gets it in. Gabaini the offensive rebound. Patient inside is Joseph Gabaini.
That's maturity.
A lot of experience, of course, in the PBA para kay Joseph Gabaini. You expected him to dominate here in the MPBL, but of course the competition has already been elevated dito sa ating liga season after season as Philip Manalang scores para sa Parañaque.
Naman, in-involve niya si Gabaini. Sinalin siya naman yung defense ni Gabaini in that last sequence. That's a foul on Gabaini.
Extending the hip there. As Zamboanga big man, huling-huli siya ni referee Alvin Sosonko. There's going to be a timeout here by the Patriots with 2 minutes and 34 remaining. Coach Louis Alas trying to give a piece of his mind to Joseph Gabaini. This was the missed shot. And then Gabaini, though, able to get the offensive rebound. Patient there against JP Sarao, finishing that bucket as Gabaini goes for that shot.
Though Jaime missed that shot, pero ayun yung mga tira na kailangan ng Zamboanga. And ito naman si Philip Manalang attacking yung pick and roll defense ni Joseph Gabaini for that layup.
We'll take a short break. Magbabalik ang MPBL. Tomorrow, we witness the start of the series between the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, the number 3 seed in the north, going up against the Pasay Voyagers, number 6, for the first game of our doubleheader at the Brenzigiao Convention Center in Pampanga, as the Giant Lanterns will face off against the Abra Weavers for that main event tomorrow. That's Tuesday, again, at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. Game 1 of each of those series. Tonight we have Parañaque versus Zamboanga in game 1 of their own series. Later on, the Quezon Huskers face off against the number 8 seed in the south, the Negros Moscovados.
And again, you gotta expect itong in games tomorrow, right now, yung game at hand natin na ganitong kataas yung intensity at yung level, Javi.
Manalang in out, crossover, swatted away by Publico. There's a forward to Subido. Subido goes middle. Now at the right side, Subido pulls back, out to Terzo. Publico with a brush screen. They go to the corner. Subido, step back 3. That is money para kay Renzo Subido.
And again, contributing early. Ito yung importante na magawa ni Renzo para dito sa game 1 nila nitong Parañaque.
Zamboanga now in the lead by 2 after that 3-point shot by Subido. Sarao missing from the outside. Zamboanga with a chance to extend this further. Subido, that's an obvious ward off para kay Renzo Subido, who is in disbelief with that whistle. He was asking for a flop, however, that will not be given to him by our game officials. More substitutions here for Parañaque. Uduba will come out. Hernandez will come back in. Take a look at this one again. Then to Subido. Driving inside against Jel Razon. There was indeed an extension.
Ang question dun is it enough? Diba? Pero again, that's gamesmanship. Talagang parte ng laro yan.
Razon wants to clear out. No, he gives it to Sarao against Publico.
This is going to be a challenge on Publico.
Sarao given an offensive foul. Action continues to heat up here between these two squads. Publico able to beat him to the spot there.
And that one is really big for Parañaque.
Zamboanga still in the lead by 2. A minute and 17 remaining here in the first half. Bido being very aggressive here to end the second quarter. That's an N1 opportunity for the former UST Tiger.
Importante na makuha niya yung kanyang rhythm right away.
You were talking about this, Coach, in the first quarter. We mentioned that Renzo, his baskets come mostly during the crucial moments of the game na patapos na yung laro.
And he only averaged 7 points per game. So, involved siya palagi doon sa crucial moments. And right now, ito yung hinahanap po sa kanya. In terms of scoring, though maganda rin naman kay Renzo, joining the Zamboanga Sardines organization talaga, ang laki ng in-improve ng kanyang defense.
Well, even during the tail end of his collegiate career, Coach, playing for Coach Aldinayo was a big thing for him. He was really forced to work on his defensive side. Alam naman natin that, Renzo was indeed a bona fide scorer throughout his career.
Playing for Sobel, then early years niya with sa UST, di ba?
There's another foul called here against Zamboanga. That's going to be 2 free throws para kay Josh Galliano.
Yeah, it almost took us. It will, I think, almost an hour na for the first half.
That's right. It's now 7 o'clock. We started a little bit after 6. Both teams have reached the penalty in both quarters here in our first half. Josh Galliano, 10.2 points per game, almost 7 rebounds. A 69.8 free throw shooter itong si Josh Galliano, another long-time ward of Coach Mike Sagigit. Once again, a foul whistled against Zamboanga.
Ito yung brand na kailangan ma-overcome nito Parañaque. Yung agony, longer agony. Kasi ang daming stoppage, ang daming fouls, ang daming sitwasyon na nangyayari na, again, how long can you stay focused with all those situations?
Uduba gets the first free throw to drop. Zamboanga is still in the lead, 36-33, after the Patriots were in control for majority of this first half. Sabido getting that three-pointer to get Zamboanga in the driver's seat for the first time. J-Boy Solis comes back off the bench para kay Ray Publico. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Terzo setting up the table here for Zamboanga. Parañaque looks like they're in a zone right now defensively. Barcuma trying to look for someone to pass to. They go to Terzo. Back to Joey. 5 on the shot clock. Barcuma takes the 3. That's short. Uduba taps it to himself. 32 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Uduba. Now to Joshua Galliano. John sets the screen. Galliano goes for the shot. Galliano knocks it down. 36 all. Zamboanga and Parañaque deadlocked here. 10 seconds left. Can the Master Sardines get one final shot?
So most likely si Terzo na ito.
Solis has it. A second to go. He goes for it. Missing everything, not even close to making it. As J-Boy Solis, we are back at square one. Patriots dominating the majority the first 2 quarters, but the Master Sardines turning things around to tie things up here against the Patriots. It's 36 all. Our halftime score brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX.
Welcome back to the MPBL. You are watching the first round of our 2024 playoffs, game number 1 ng Parañaque at Zamboanga. My name is Sydney Crespo. Joining me here at the half is Zamboanga Assistant Coach Ronjay Enrile. Coach, good evening sa iyo. Slow start para sa Zamboanga ng first quarter at unti-unti lang humabol no bago mag-halftime. What should be the priority of Zamboanga in the second half?
Yes, talagang slow start talaga yung nangyari sa amin. We're 9-0. So, ngayon, second half, so we have to, talagang yung pace namin, talagang taasan pa namin. We kept on running talaga. Kasi the only way to beat, I think, this team is talagang takbuhan namin kasi medyo malakas din talaga tong Parañaque team.
Now, Coach Ronjay, I'm sure kailangan ka ni Coach Louie sa loob ng dugout ngayon, pero may mga gusto ko bang batiin at pasalamatan?
Yes, siyempre, unang-una nagpapasalamat kami sa Universal Canning Inc., the makers of Master Sardines, Family Brand Sardines, Atami Sardines, Mikado Sardines, and yung sponsor namin, Patriots Sportswear, to our bosses na laging nakasuporta, Mama Anita, and Boss Tipikaw, and sa lahat ng Zamboangueño na nandyan, malapit na yung home game natin next week. Nandiyan kami in game 2 and sabay-sabay natin talagang ipag-pray ngayon na makuha natin tong game 1 para pagdating namin dyan, talagang maganda yung ibigay namin laban. And isa pa, babatiin ko rin yung anak ko, yung family ko na nanonood ngayon. Yung mga anak ko, laging si Nisha, Risha, Brisha, and to my wife, lagi nakasuporta rin sila ngayon sa MPBL. So maraming salamat. Pati yung mga nandito ngayon sa Quezon, maligayang panonood sa inyo lahat dito. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, Coach, for your time. Ngayon mga kaligaw, huwag kayong alas. Third quarter when we return.
Excited kami lahat kasi nakapasok na uli yung Parañaque sa playoffs.
Razon, good.
A very motivated Jello Razon is very dangerous.
Marcelino, this could be big. Bullseye para kay JC Marcelino.
May goal kami yung makapag-champion. Kaya, ayun, nagpupursige talaga kami para mag-improve pa ng mag-improve.
And malaking tulong yun. Siyempre gusto namin pa sa lahat ng mga taga-Quezon. Kasi naglalaro naman kami para sa mga.
So masarap sa feeling kasi yun naman talaga namin i-expect kasi nakita namin yung lineup namin na underdog talaga kami. Underrated yung mga kasama. So thankful kami na nakating kami sa
Halftime now between the Zamboanga Master Sardines and the Parañaque Patriots. We are all tied up at 36 apiece after the first two quarters. Javi Palanya joined by Coach Luis Gonzalez and Miss Sydney Crespo. Parañaque was off to a hot start, outscoring itong Zamboanga 9-0 in the first quarter. In fact, at one point held the lead 13-1, but then Zamboanga piece by piece got together and was able to tie the game towards the latter end of the first half.
And you know the story of this game, first half, execution or free throws. And yung naging istorya nitong larong to. And that's why if you look at the field goals, very, very decent with both teams. Itong Zamboanga shooting at 41%, Parañaque 43%. Free throws, 53%. Ito namang Zamboanga shooting very well as a team in terms of 10 out of 12, 83% rebounding, plus 7. Itong Parañaque dahil ito na yung naging brand ng basketball nila. They're missing shots, pero there's always someone down low to get offensive rebound. And turnovers, 6 for Parañaque, 7 naman para sa Zamboanga.
Renzo Subido, who we mentioned in the first half, gets most of his buckets towards the latter part of the game, has 8 points right now to lead Zamboanga in scoring. Marcelino right behind him at 7. Gabayni has 6. Barcuma was very impactful off the bench, scoring 5 points. On the other side, Parañaque being led, no surprise, by Jello Razon. Galliano has 6. Hernandez and Manalang combining for 8 points. These players have all been under Coach Mike Sagigit this entire season, except for Kristen Hernandez, who transferred over from the Bulacan Cuyas during our trade and free agent signing window.
So you're gonna expect, sa akin kasi still itong si Coach Louie, he will insert back itong sila Bongga Lanza and Joseph Gabayni to produce yung kanilang usual numbers. So expect mo yan, Javi, mangyayari ngayon yan, second half.
Manalang and sorry, no, that's Razon driving inside, and on the attempt at the basket, both players decked on the collision. Razon being helped up by his teammates right now. Adi Santos is the other player down right now. Santos looks to be holding on to his left foot. Looks like he tweaked his ankle a little bit.
I think that hold on Jello Razon after the foul was called, I think that will merit a sportsmanlike foul, that one.
And that was the takedown by Adi Santos, getting it on, I think that was the right arm of Jello. Tapos na talunan pa siya dun ni J-Boy Solis. Our officials will definitely be reviewing that last sequence. Our referees for this game, Crew Chief Jovet Ocfemia. Umpire 1 is Edmar Avis. Umpire 2 is Alvin Susongko. And the fourth man is Michael Kinay. Coach Louis Alas talking to his players. Santos, Solis, Marcelino, Barcuma, and Renzo Subido. 5 on the floor to begin for the Master Sardines.
That's the second foul.
The verdict has been handed out. It is an unsportsmanlike foul on Adi Santos.
So the story goes on. Free throws and execution.
A total of 29 free throws between the two squads in just the first half. Razon will be taking 2 here plus ball possession para sa Parañaque Patriots. Razon now has 10 points in the game. Make that 11.
And again, he loves this moment, Javi. I played against Jello in the NCAA for a couple of years. Talagang, ito pagdating ng second round, nagiging different player bigla ito eh. Yung parang yung winning time.
He definitely loves those moments. He embraces the spotlight. He's not afraid of it. Hernandez loses it on the way up. So does Uduba. Successful stop by Zamboanga. JC Marcelino being defended here by Philip Manalang. Marcelino having trouble with the rock. Uduba called for a hold.
Sayang. And you cannot deny that because yung ating official is right in front of them eh.
That's a second team foul on, sorry, the second personal foul rather on John Uduba. And And the first team foul of Parañaque here in the third quarter. Not even a minute has gone by here in the third quarter. We already saw an extended first 2 periods. And right now, I think we're going to witness the same if this action continues here in the third quarter.
Off that elevator set. So let's see where the play will go.
Barcuma, floater at the middle. Doesn't get the bounce. Mahari with the offensive rebound.
And look at him pushing for that.
Marcelino really being aggressively double-teamed as soon as he gets off that screen.
All players please sit in front of your respective benches.
Joshua Galliano
observe proper
is in pain right now, holding on to his midsection. At muntikan na ulit na may magkaengkwentro between the two squads after that collision.
And how many minutes? Just right, 1 minute and 3 seconds.
That's correct, Coach. Galliano looks to be in so much pain right now. We got to see what happened there. It wasn't clear from our angle.
Kala ko dumaan lang si John Mahari doon sa harap ni Josh Galliano. And then suddenly, biglang bumagsak na lang itong si Joshua Galliano.
Marcelino had a lot of trouble recovering that basketball as he was double-teamed. Here, Josh Galliano still lying down on the floor.
Pag talagang tinamaan sa sikmura, medyo
nakakawala ng hangin.
Nakakawala ng hangin talaga yan.
Tsaka medyo lingering yung pain eh.
It will take you talaga some time para makuha mabalik eh.
Looks like it's going to be a mandatory substitution. Usually that's what happens when a player stays down on the floor for that long. Let's see what the decision will be here after our officials review this one. Has already been an unsportsmanlike foul called on Adi Santos. And it might be the same here on this play, as Galliano was really hurt on that last sequence.
And actually, yung sa ating first half, silang dalawa rin yung na-involve eh. Diba? Pero it was ang nabigyan ng warning for unsportsmanlike behavior si John Odoba and Joseph Gabayne.
Coach, talk to us about the pace here, both squads. Pareho silang mabilis ngayon, Coach. But who does it really favor?
Sa akin, it's becoming a game of streaks eh. Yung brand ng game nitong Parañaque, makukuha nila, it's their efficiency, their yung poise nila and composure. Tapos pag nag-ikot ng tao, biglang makaka-recover itong Zamboanga, wherein makakakuha naman ng a lot of stops, then conversion, then a lot of free throws. So sa akin, again, this will go down the wire. Pero more important for the teams, ang titignan ko sa kanila is who will be composed. Kasi ito, marami ng challenges eh. Itong mga incident na to. Again, you longer the agony, mas mahihirapan dyan yung team na medyo maikli lang yung attention span. Diba? And if that happen, Zamboanga most likely will prevail. Because that's the challenge. That's always been the challenge that they throw against whoever opponent they play. Especially when the match is so close. Talagang, ayun, dun mo makikita kung ano yung brand nila eh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break here as our officials continue to decide on that last play. We'll be right back.
Like foul on number 99, John Mahari. It is a double technical foul between number 7, Big Boy Hernandez, and number 99, John Mahari. John Mahari had an unsportsmanlike foul which leads to game disqualification. John Mahari out of the playing court.
All right, we just heard Miguel Pere give out the final verdict of our game officials. We're back here inside the Quezon Convention Center after what happened earlier. Upon review, our referees deciding that John Mahari will be meted an unsportsmanlike foul. That's his second, which means he will be ejected out of the playing court. Joshua Galliano will be taking 2 free throws here, plus ball possession for the Parañaque Patriots.
2 free throws for Joshua Galliano, plus ball possession.
That's a big development here for Coach Louie Alas, especially because John Mahari has been an important part of his rotation, especially on the defensive end. He has always been tasked to guard the top perimeter players of the opposing squads.
And you know what? What will they will check there is tapos na yung insidente. You know, uncalled for na yung naging actions ni John na alam mo, importanteng piece, especially sa depensa. That guy can defend anyone.
40-36. Patriots up by 4. Manalang is down. Galliano has it against Kenneth Alas. Galliano was able to get it off in time. No. A buzzer did sound right before it left his hands. That's a shot clock violation against Parañaque.
And Parañaque wasn't aware na the ball is being inbounded front court, so that gives them 14 seconds to shoot.
Barcuma on to Alas. So zone stays for Parañaque.
So imagine, it's the reaction to the play call. So that's how well prepared both teams really came. Talagang it's the X-play of Zamboanga. So naging reaction itong Parañaque to convert into 2-3 zone.
They had ample time to prepare for this series. Over a week, I believe, after their last games.
Actually, even yung second game natin, I think Negros, I need to check when did they play last. Medyo matagal-tagal din eh.
But the Muscovados, they were here early to get some shots in practice right before their game later against the Quezon Huskers. J-Boy Solis getting 2 points there para sa Zamboanga. Solis started this game for Coach Louie Alas against his former squad, this Parañaque Patriots team. Keith Pido on to John Uduba. Razon on the left side. Barcua defending. Hard show by Solis. Rotation right back in time for J-Boy. And JC Marcelino able to score on that fast break layup.
And you know what's fun there is 2 yellow shirts chasing him from the back. Pero hindi umabot eh.
Look here, Joshua Galliano, Keith Pido trying to get back at JC Marcelino. Razon could not stop him. And in that manner, committing the defensive foul against JC Marcelino. And JC ties the game once again at 40. Marcelino at the line for the bonus. He completes the 3-point play. Master Sardines back in the lead, 41-40. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter. Sarao, handoff to Razon. Razon bumped there by Barcuma. The 2 former teammates going at it with each other. Joey Barcuma, though, got the lesser of that matchup against his senior, Jello Razon.
Number 8, Joey Barcuma is first.
Check this out, Razon.
Especially going to his right.
Bonus free throw, Jello Razon.
Palitan lang ng end one opportunities dito ang Parañaque at Zamboanga. Razon completes a 3-point play as well. Patriots back in the lead by 2, 43-41. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Yes, Javi, kasama ko nga si Philip Manalang here on the bench of Parañaque. Philip, na-mention ni Coach Mike kanina ang inyong focus on this game.
Joey Barcuma!
After certain calls and the physicality, no? He wants all of you to toughen up your mental game.
Siyempre, alam naman natin yung laro pag playoffs na iba yung mental toughness, yung physicality. Kailangan lang maging composed kami, yung emotions namin, makontrol namin sa game. Lalo na sa mga bad calls ng ref, siyempre, hindi naman natin maiiwasan yun. Yun lang, tuloy lang sa game plan namin.
Thank you so much. Luck, Javi.
Maraming salamat, Sid. You just heard Sidney Crespo talking to Philip Manalang on the Parañaque bench, and he did echo the sentiments that Coach Louie said earlier, that it is important for them to be composed and control their emotions at huwag na maapektuhan sa mga bad calls. Sarao missing inside. Solis with it, gives it up to Barcuma. 43 all. More than 3 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Marcelino turns the corner, spin to the right. Marcelino blocked by John Uduba. Solis right there for the offensive rebound and stick back.
And that's the fourth basket already from coming from J-Boy Solis in this third quarter of putbacks sa Javi.
Galliano misses from the left wing just inside the line. Master Sardines with a chance to extend this 2-point lead. Marcelino with a rock. Pido on him. They go to Barcuma. Solis fakes the handoff. Does it go for the shot? Barcuma back with it. Barcuma for 3. That's off to the left. Sarao with the board. Only the first rebound in the game para kay JP Sarao. Keith Pido drops it off. Uduba gets it off the glass.
And those are the things that alam mo, both teams are capitalizing. You take bad shots, you pay. Ganon din ang ginagawa ng Zamboanga. Pag tumira ng alanganin itong Parañaque, they capitalize on it. Nako-convert nila into points.
JC Marcelino goes to Barcuma. Barcuma tried to pass it off to J-Boy Solis, who was momentarily free at the baseline. Instead, the ball sails out of bounds still with Parañaque. This is the rebound of the game, brought to you by MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. J-Boy Solis scoring his 6th point of the game para sa Zamboanga. Barcuma goes for the 3, short again. Sarao with only his 2nd board. JP goes back door to Olegario. Olegario met by the defense of J-Boy Solis.
At hindi natatawagan ng foul. J-Boy Solis was just straight up.
Kenneth Alas closed out here by Jello Razon. Goes for the spin to the right. Kenneth Alas finishes plus the foul.
Kaya strong, aggressive drive there coming from Kenneth. Again, these are crucial. Because you need at least 2 points, 4 points coming from guys like Kenneth Alas. It cannot be just all JC Marcelino or all Renzo Subido. Because these guys, they can contribute. They are capable to contribute.
Coach, the bench has been impactful tonight for Zamboanga. 23 bench points already for the Master Sardines, while Parañaque only with 11 to show for. Pido, step to the side, jumper, good line, just too strong, and once again, players are down from both squads. That's Solis and Olegario. Give credit to our officials and security team tonight for being able to be quick to get into the middle of the action. Ilang beses na muntikan may mangyari pero laging may nakagitna parate.
Alam nila, mabibilis na eh. Na-practice na nung first day ng ating playoff series eh.
Baka nga nag-agility drills pa tong mga to eh. There's going to be a review definitely by our referees. It's been a tight game here in the third quarter. A lot of fouls once again being called, just like in the first 2 periods. Tingnan natin ang nangyari dito. This was a jumper by Pido. And take a look at Olegario crashing into J-Boy Solis, who was trying to box out Lian Martel. And then looks like an extension of the leg there by Solis that got caught up under the arm of J.R. Olegario.
Holding foul on number 41, J-Boy Solis, penalties, first foul.
So it's a foul against J-Boy Solis, pero penalty na dito ang Zamboanga. That's only his first personal. It's still 4 minutes and 47 to play here. This is something that Parañaque can take advantage of. Well, Zamboanga is also in the penalty.
And you know, a lot of things happen there, but it's just a foul on J-Boy Solis. That's how much you need to toughen yourself up, especially here in the playoffs. Kasi ito na yung talagang, you know, parang ang labanan na dito, buhay eh.
Attorney Don Capunan and Boss Magnum Membrere, officials of the Quezon Huskers, early here at the Quezon Convention Center. The Huskers will be going up against the Negros Muscovados in Game 1 of their own series later on at 8 o'clock p.m. right after this matchup between Parañaque and Zamboanga. Martel splits his free throws. Parañaque within 1.
And you know, itong venue starting to fill up already. At least medyo mababawasan na yung ginaw.
Oo, malamig na dito.
Sobrang lamig, oh.
Saktong nakakot tayo ngayon. Successful stop for Parañaque. Olegario pushing, unfazed by the defense. Unfortunately, that's one step too many para kay J.R. Olegario.
Same foot. So, will Coach Mike challenge this one?
They did have a successful challenge earlier, which means they have one more to use. Coach Mike was signaling something. I thought he was gonna go for the challenge. Tingnan natin dito. I think he took one extra step. Hindi masyado makita dun sa sinaharangan.
And again, that quick hands again.
At here comes Olegario with a rock. At Olegario, that's off his foot this time. No, it's off a Zamboanga player's foot.
Ray Republico. On that crossover.
19 seconds.
19 seconds to shoot here para sa Zamboanga. Or for Parañaque, rather. Steal by Gabayni. Gabayni leading the break here. Gabayni will go all the way.
Joseph Gabayni.
That's now 8 points in the game for the former LPU Pirate. 49-46. No team has been able to lead by more than 3 points here in the third quarter. Sarao. Double team, gives it up to Martel. Bounce pass to Olegario. Fade away jumper. High looper gets inside.
And again, very efficient. Itong si J.R. Olegario talaga.
Bongalanza back in the game for Zamboanga. He has not been able to get a rhythm here offensively. Still scoreless in this game. Gabayni hands it off to Bongalanza. Can he get his first basket? That's a 3. No, it's an offensive foul. But it was, I believe, on the screen. Right, Coach?
So let's see if it happened at the same time. Most likely, pero I think if it's an offensive foul, I just got kakasabi lang sa akin ng isa sa mga refs yan in the NCAA. Coach, if it's an offensive foul, that's it. It stops there.
But did the offensive foul happen after the shot? That's the question. Little extension of the left side of his body there. I think kay Joseph Gabayni. And Zamboanga is arguing that the shot should have counted.
Siguro kung nasa taas yung bola, they will count that. Pero I don't know kung nasa kamay pa kasi hindi ka na mabibigyan ng continuity eh. Ayun yung pinoint sa akin eh. I got schooled there na, Coach, if it's an offensive foul, everything stop na. Hindi na, wala nang mangyayari, wala nang additional yan. Pero kung nasa area yung bola, ayun ang dapat nilang i-check. Kung wala na sa kamay ni Bongalanza.
Galanza has been struggling to score the basketball in this game. Galanza is only 0 out of 4 from the field.
But expect mo, he still will be gonna set up.
That's his role here with the Master Sardines to space the floor and make those outside shots.
And crucial. Yan ang sinasabi ko.
Basket will not count. So, Bongalanza still scoreless sa ating laro. Gabayni picks up his second personal foul. 49-48. Again, no team has led by more than 3 points here in the third quarter.
Nangyayari kasi magra-run ng 4-0 yung Parañaque, biglang sasagot ng 5-0 run itong Zamboanga. then vice versa.
Sarao at the elbow. Olegario tried to meet the basketball. Sarao goes for the drive. Half spin. No good. Subido able to get better position on that rebound play against JR Olegario. Barcuma forward to Galanza. Gabaini sets the screen. This time it's a legal one. Galanza, fall away jumper inside near the free throw line. That's good. Finally a basket para kay Bong Galanza.
Oo.
Itpido hooks a pass to Sarao. Takes his time with the three. No good. Galanza able to get the rebound. Galanza, nobody stopping the basketball. He has missed a lot of open looks in this game. Olegario through multiple defenders. Pido, short jumper, gets the bounce.
Alam mo kung may ang ganda ng contribution nitong dalawa no? Ni JR Olegario at ni Joey Barcuma. Parehong pace setter eh.
Two of the fastest guards here in the MPBL. Talking about those two guys, Olegario and Barcuma. And there's a whistle blown here. At i-review naman muli ng ating mga referees. I believe it was on Lian Martel, the initial call. Remember, both teams have been in the penalty since the 4-minute and 47 mark of the third quarter. And as our referees try to review that last sequence, both coaches will once again take advantage of this to huddle up their players. What a third quarter it has been once again, coach, for these two squads. Contrasting to what happened during their meeting in the regular season, wherein Parañaque outscored itong Zamboanga 17-7.
Yeah, and malaking bagay rin kasi talaga yung nandun ka sa home court mo eh. Diba? And you know, sa akin, I don't mind yung mga refs natin. Talagang right now, they're really trying their best to put control in this game. Again, I don't mind reviews as long as talagang kailangan nila at least to give chance to be fair also kung ano man yung nagiging hatol nila doon sa nakita nila.
After the review, our referees have judged that it is an unsportsmanlike foul against Lian Martel. That's why Ray Publico is at the free throw line. Publico was the one who stopped the drought in the first quarter para dito sa Zamboanga when they were scoreless 9-0.
Totoo yun. And after that, he made a three-pointer. Ayun, medyo nakabutas na sila after that.
Galanza gets it to Gabaini, a little bit far away from his comfort zone. They go back to Galanza. Publico was free at the baseline. Galanza couldn't get it to him. Galanza forces it up. No good. Sarao with the rebound. JP still being doubled. Eventually gives it up to Sarao.
And ayan, hinahanap ko si Philip Manalang, na-insert na pala.
Sarao push shot. That's money para kay JP. 5 points in the game para kay JP Sarao, another former Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguard, playing here for the Parañaque Patriots. 53-52, Zamboanga in the lead by 1.
And you know, with that too, no, you mentioned JP Sarao and Philip Manalang. Ang laki ng experience na ibinigay nila dito sa Parañaque, Javi. That championship experience.
Of course, these two guys won that championship in 2022 under Coach Jerson Cabiltes. Even though they did not see a lot of playing time compared to the other players, still playing under that kind of team with that kind of culture already gives you the upper hand when you go to the other teams. Tingnan natin itong assistant game brought to you by the MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang ang Pilipino.
Malaking bagay rin kasi yung those are the things na talagang will be in them already. Again, they were up, you're playing against mga quality players eh. And not just these two. Later on, maglalaro si Renz Palma for Negros. He's been a leader also for that team na also the leading scorer of Negros. So, again, yung kultura, pag nasama ka talaga sa championship team, iba na yung experience eh. Iba na yung level talaga eh.
Sarao makes both. Giving Parañaque back the lead. JC Marcelino will sub in para kay Bong Galanza. Pabalik rin dito sa laro si Paulo Castro para naman sa Parañaque. Subido is also back in the game for Coach Louis Alas. A minute and change remaining here in the third quarter. Marcelino tried to set himself up in the post against Olegario.
And that's was it the second or third steal already of JR Olegario? Again, steal, that's a steal, not interception.
Olegario does have 3 steals already in this game.
Foul on number 41, J-Boy Solis penalty. That's the second.
Free throws coming right up once again for Parañaque. Uduba this time will be the one taking it.
Yeah, it's been a long third quarter also.
No different from the first 2 periods. Both teams with 21 attempts from the free throw line. This is the 22nd for Parañaque. That free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And this is one area ng game na titignan itong Zamboanga. Ang biggest difference is, it's a foul play game. Pero itong Parañaque, shooting the ball better from the line.
Parañaque is at 85%, only missing 3 shots, while Zamboanga has not been able to capitalize on most of their opportunities at the free throw line. There you see it. 20 out of 23 na pala ang Parañaque, while Zamboanga continues to struggle after that miss by J-Ball Solis. Now 12 out of 22. That's now under 57% for the Master Sardines.
Imagine kung ma-shoot lang nila yung half of their misses, lamang up pa sila by 3.
Solis gets the second one to drop, 56-54. Parañaque can go for a 2-for-1 here if they manage the clock well. Manalang onto Sarao. Sarao decides to drive. There's another foul. Laban naman dito sa Zamboanga. So we're just exchanging free throw opportunities here as we wind down the third quarter.
Pag ilang free throw naman to in the last minute? Pang-anim na?
Yeah, Coach, I think so. I can't even count anymore. Sarao makes the first. JP with 8 points in this game, including 5 rebounds. Sarao has experienced a rejuvenation in his MPBL career here with Parañaque this season, getting much more playing time under Coach Mike Sagigit after being in and out of the roster during his time with Nueva Ecija.
And in addition to that is the stability that he brings.
Forward to Olegario, galing kay JP Sarao, but the counter steal by JC. 14 seconds left. Marcelino gives it up to JV. Both Marcelinos connecting on the fast break, but JV could not finish, and that's last touch against Zamboanga. Two twins telling Coach Louis to challenge that last out-of-bounds play.
Zamboanga Master Sardines is challenging the last out-of-bounds play.
There's another review here for our officials. Hanggang sa katapusan ng third quarter, Coach, talagang
may stoppage pa rin.
Sinisigurado ng ating mga referees.
And again, if you notice all throughout the game, this is where they get their breaks. Sa mga ganyang sitwasyon.
This Coach's Challenge is brought to you by the MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino.
They're getting a lot itong sa mga pa-review, sa challenge, because most of these ones, isa kay Rina with Parañaque, it was successful. Then, doon sa mga reviews naman, yung mga unsportsmanlike fouls, yung mga technicals. So, those things, makakatulong sa iyo eh. Ang mabigat naman, kung ikaw naman yung nasabihan,
successful.
Ikaw naman yung masasaktan.
It's a successful challenge for Coach Louis Alas in Zamboanga. So, ball will stay with the Master Sardines.
On that swing, ito yung sinasabi ko eh. Yung pag-swing ng kamay, ball passed through already. So, clearly, it was last touch by Philip Manalang. So, it means meron pang tag-isang challenge yung both coaches natin, no?
That's right, Coach. 58-54, Parañaque in the lead. Marcelino, 4 seconds left. Corner pocket 3. That is money para kay JC Marcelino.
And that's big. That's big. Again, ayun yung value ng coaches challenge. Di ba? Muntik na nawala sa kanila yung possession, but they were able to get back that possession and finish the third quarter with a three-pointer coming from JC Marcelino.
Little jab step to set himself up for that outside shot. That was bullseye para kay JC Marcelino to end the third quarter here for the Zamboanga Master Sardines. Let's take a look at the highlights of the game, brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Coach, despite another foul play quarter, there were still some big plays that happened for these two teams.
And ito yun matira matibay itong sa laban na ito. Again, nandun pa rin tayo sa story na execution and free throws. So it's either they get a defensive stop and convert a fast break. Ito yung nag-istorya ng ating third quarter, or you convert that free throws to keep you close and competitive in this very interesting game.
58-57 at the end of fourth quarter of action. Pagbalik ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Our fan of the game is brought to you by Jinky Skin. Say hello to the camera, miss. You are on national TV. The MPBL playoffs are live from the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena City. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Louis Gonzalez and Miss Sydney Crespo. Parañaque versus Zamboanga here for the first game of our doubleheader here in Lucena City. Later on, the home squad, the Quezon Huskers, will be going up against the Negros Moscovados. For now, it's return versus redemption in this game between Zamboanga and Parañaque. Check out Attorney Don Capunan, one of the team managers of the Quezon Huskers, along with Boss Magnum Membrere, part of the management team. Fourth quarter of action now underway. Score is 58-57. The Patriots holding on to a 1-point lead. First possession of the fourth quarter will not be converted by Zamboanga. Our quarter scoring here, Coach. A lot of free throws happening in the first three quarters.
You know, some Parañaque getting the first, Zamboanga winning in that second, pero that third quarter as expected. Both teams coming off in the second half talagang adjusted na. 22 points for Parañaque, 21 points naman from Zamboanga.
Philip Manalang gets it to Jello Razon, being guarded by JC Marcelino. There's a double by Zamboanga. Corner shot. J.R. Olegario nails that shot from the outside.
And again, the role of JR talaga, he really was able to make a mark and establish himself sa team na ito.
However, a quick answer on the other side for veteran Chito Jaime, himself a former champion here in the MPBL with Batangas City during the inaugural season ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Uduba.
That's off.
Rebound by Marcelino, but Olegario trying to take it away from him once again. However, that's going to be last touch on JR. Zamboanga will get possession. This three-point shot of the game is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That's Chito Jaime getting his 5th point of the game.
And crucial also. So let's see. He might follow up on this one.
Jaime will not hesitate. That's short this time. Razon with a board. 5 out of 17 from the outside. 5 out of 18 actually, after that attempt by Chito Jaime, while itong Zamboanga, or Parañaque rather, is only 3 out of 13 from downtown. Foul called on Chito Jaime. Third personal laban sa kanya. Second on Zamboanga here in the fourth quarter. Olegario, Hernandez, Uduba, Manalang, and Razon, the 5 on the floor for Coach Mike Sagigit.
There you go. JR Olegario.
Olegario, same spot, different result.
Foul on J-Boy Solis. Kitang-kita dito sa ating pwesto.
It has not been a very good afternoon or evening para dito kay J-Boy Solis against his former squad.
Oo, and again, credit pa rin doon sa efforts na binibigay nitong young Parañaque Patriots player na ito, si Christian Hernandez, na every time merong rebounding situation, merong pressure palagi eh. Minsan, nauuna sila doon sa pwesto, kaya napupwera sa pumaul itong Zamboanga.
Razon will once again throw in from the baseline. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Patriots.
Oo, si Jello Razon naman.
Off the staggered screen, Razon from the outside, no good. Uduba tried to tap it. Zamboanga gets the rock. JV, baseline drive, stops. Jaime, free for 3. Gabayni tried to tip it in, gets it in. Nope, that's a miss. Olegario quickly to the basketball. It's a 3-on-1 break. Olegario leans in off the glass, too strong. Hernandez got the offensive rebound. Jaime almost stole it. Razon to the corner. Olegario for 3, in and out. The tap goes to Parañaque. Manalang, emergency pass. Olegario the same, but Zamboanga gets the steal.
What a sequence.
Subido, half spin, leaves it for Marcelino. JC gets the bang and the buckets.
And those are the things na you know that Zamboanga is very good at. Again, the mentality and the brand of the basketball of Coach Louis Alas. Never give up, never give in.
This is the play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Renzo Subido, amazing control there as he drove inside, went for that hesitation, half spin, got it to JC Marcelino, and JC just did the rest. Marcelino completes the three-point play. 16 points in the game for the former MVP, including 7 rebounds and 4 assists.
Oh, and how many chances for Parañaque? Sayang yun.
The lead is back with Zamboanga, 63-61. It has been a tight ball game ever since Zamboanga was able to overcome that drought in the first quarter. Manalang, access denied there by the Zamboanga interior defense, but Parañaque gets another crack at it. Shot clock was not reset. 2 seconds, and Keith Guido bailing out Parañaque.
Oh,
that's a 3-point shot para kay Keith Guido. 7 puntos na. 64-63. Moving screen set by Zamboanga. That was on JC Marcelino. No, on Joey Barcuma.
And that is an important foul for Zamboanga.
Yeah, and again, the guard matchups here in this game, Javi, talaga ang ganda.
Even to the third guard on the rotation, coach, have been giving impact para sa parehong koponan. Keith Guido coming off the bench for Parañaque and giving 7 points plus delivering on the offensive end. And here he is again with the basketball. Rejects the screen. Pido still has it. Gives it up to Sarao. Sarao drives. Draws a foul against Adi Santos. And Santos, if that will stand, will get his third personal.
Santos has his third.
6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. There's JP Sarao getting the step on Adi Santos. Marcelino tried to offer some help, but to no avail.
And just like that, ito naman, quickly regained the lead, and now by 2 points itong Parañaque.
JP Sarao has scored 7 points here in the second half. Punta muna tayo kay Miss Sydney Crespo for a report.
Sinabi nga ni Coach Louie kanina na baka mas tahimik siya sa larong ito dahil nga wala siyang boses. Pero first quarter pa lang ay napasigaw na nga raw siya dahil kailangan na. Alam nyo, Javi, Coach Louie, mas mahaba ang oras na ginugol ng Zamboanga sa kanilang viewing in preparation for this series kaysa raw sa ensayo nila sa court. But still, they had to correct several things in this game dahil mas maganda ang effort at decision-making ng Parañaque Patriots kanina. They gave up too many second chance points and was out-hustled offensive rebounds, something that Coach Louie was not expecting from his veteran players. But have they improved this now, gentlemen?
Well, they certainly have improved in terms of those departments here, but still struggling to pull away by a big margin. It has been a seesaw battle all throughout this game. Coach Louis, compared to the first quarter, especially during that scoreless run that they had at the start of the game, how much did they improve in those departments mentioned by Sydney?
Siguro one thing na they now are conscious na sila. Conscious na sila na this Parañaque, young Parañaque players will push them to their limits as well. Kasi minsan akala nila kasi right now it's the characteristics ng players ng Zamboanga versus the culture that was inculcated by Coach Sagigit sa Parañaque naman. Ayun yung nagiging ito yung nagiging match up nitong game na ito eh.
Pido having trouble with it. Galanza playing him aggressively on defense.
Because right now, talagang wala na eh. This is the three guards positionless na all three can facilitate. Itong si Jello Rason, si Philip Manalang, and Keith Pido. The same with Parañaque. All three guards can facilitate. And si JC nabigyan lang ng pahinga right now.
Razon, fall away jumper, no good. Subido with the board, forward to Barcuma. Zamboanga pushing Barcuma, strong drive, dipsy new layup. Joey Barcuma, what an amazing finish. He now has 9 points in this game. We're tied up once again at 66 all.
And you know, it's not easy, no? Anong ginawa ni Barcuma doon? He defended Jello Rason on that step back jumper miss. Tapos, after the rebound, siya pa yung unang tumakbo dun sa fast break.
There's a block on the other side here as Philip Manalang tried to go for the shot. Joseph Gabayni denying him access to the basket. 11 to shoot here for Parañaque. Pido having some trouble getting it in. Galliano has it against Adi Santos. Galliano, crossover to the middle. Adi Santos giving him a lot of trouble, but another foul on Zamboanga, which means more free throws here for the Patriots.
And again, like itong si Joshua Galliano, really had improved from his gain experience, more competitive now. Imagine, he was composed in that, challenging in defense ni Adi Santos. Usually, you know Adi Santos, he defends tough. He defends well. Tama? Pero he was able to fish for a foul. Sa game na to, it's not just on yung mga unnecessary na contact, pero fouls drawn by players. Makikita natin yan sa mamaya pagtapos.
And also, Coach, the free throw disparity here in this game, although halos pareho lang naman yung naging attempts nila, the conversions by Parañaque have been impeccable here in this game. Subido has not been able to make a basket here in the second half. Joseph Gabayni right there to clean up that mess. 68 to 67. We continue to go back and forth here. Zamboanga, Parañaque, no team giving an inch. Galliano on the block against Adi Santos. Pulls back out. Manalang settles for the jumper. Not really his cup of tea. Galanza walks it up. Subido looking for someone to pass to. Adi Santos sets the screen for Renzo. Subido wants to get it to Gabayni. Gabayni against Christian Hernandez. Shot clock winding down for Zamboanga.
That's a pull.
This time it's Parañaque giving up a lot of fouls.
Holding foul on number 7, Big Boy Hernandez, and the second.
The 13th foul for Parañaque here in the fourth.
Substitutions, Jake Sarao and John Aluba.
Sarao and Uduba will come back in para kay Galliano and Hernandez para dito sa Parañaque.
14 to shoot.
Barcuma hands it off to Subido. Renzo fakes out Manalang. Subido could not hit the three. Adi Santos gets another possession para sa Zamboanga. Galanza. Hesitation dribble. Galanza leans in off the glass. So Galanza struggling from the outside in this game has decided to take the ball inside. He now has 4 points in this game.
But all 4 are really crucial, Javi.
Sarao could not handle the pass.
Pero kung bounce pass, mas okay, tama sanang pasa eh.
Galanza on the right side, Uduba on him. Galanza couldn't lose the defense of John. Barcuma on top. Barcuma, kick out, corner. 3-pointer on the way. That rims out para kay Bong Galanza. He is 0 out of 6 from the outside tonight. Sarao, shot from the outside is good. And we're all tied up again at 70. Our 5th deadlock of this game.
Again, no. Talagang walang mag-give up. They know how important game 1 is. Especially for Parañaque because game 2, alam mo kung saan ilalaro.
Game 2 will be at Zamboanga City. That's going to be a big advantage for the Master Sardines. Subido gets a steal and gets it to Joey Barcuma. What about the guards for Zamboanga here, Coach? Especially Joey Barcuma. He has been that impact player the entire season, and he has been doing that again here in Game 1 of this series against Parañaque.
So let's see this first, the 3-pointer of JP Sarao.
That's to tie things up at 70. But then here, Subido gets the steal, gets it to Barcuma. The left-hand finish, no problem para kay Joey Barcuma, and he is pumped up and excited here para sa Zamboanga as the Master Sardines get back the lead 72-70 as we head into this timeout. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fans of the game, just like the Avanis, do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avanis, oras na para magmotor. Game 1 of this series between Parañaque and Zamboanga is here at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena City. The first game of our doubleheader for Day 1 of the Southern Division playoffs. Take a look at the updated player matchup for tonight. We have the 2 focal points of the offense for both squads, JC Marcelino and Jello Razon. 16 para kay JC, 14 points para kay Jello Razon.
Ang ganda talaga. And nararamdaman natin yung kanilang presence sa kanilang respective teams, itong si Razon and JC Marcelino.
Razon has already been able to surpass his average of 12.7 points, while the leading scorer of the league, JC Marcelino, is 4 points behind his 20-point average.
Just came off the bench.
Oligario for 3, knocks it down despite the outstretched arms of the defense.
And again, you know, it's not really just JR Oligario. It's the trust of Coach Mike Sagigit. Trusting JR, putting that basketball into his hands.
JC Marcelino answers back with a layup inside. Zamboanga back in the lead by 1, 74-73. Just like what Coach Louie had predicted, we are about to go down the wire here between the 2 squads. Oligario, nagdalawang isip. That's a steal by Barcuma. Unfortunately, he falls out of bounds. We now enter the final 2 minutes of this one. Brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX. 1-point lead for the Master Sardines, but Parañaque has the basketball. Zamboanga already in the penalty.
And Parañaque just needs to be more disciplined here.
Sarao, pass fake, takes the shot.
No, that's
good para kay JP Sarao. Parañaque gets the lead once again, 75-74.
And again, it may be a JP Sarao night. But remember, in their last outing, it was JP Sarao who top scored that game. And in this quarter alone, that is second 3-pointer in this quarter, correct, Javi?
Coach, I think it's only a 2-pointer. His foot was on the line. That's why Parañaque is only in the lead by 1, but I believe our referees will try and check
on it. Oh, but that basket of JP Sarao, crucial basket in this quarter.
Ito-timeout muna dito si Coach Louie Alas at ang Zamboanga Master Sardines. Magbabalik ang MPBL playoffs. JP Sarao tonight, 16 points, Coach, on 2 out of 5 shooting from the outside. Perfect from the charity stripe, including 5 rebounds. After scoring only 3 points in the first half, he has gone on to score 13 here in the last 2 quarters.
And ayun yung kailangan as a coach ayun yung mga kailangan mo na who will be the guy to do this in order for you to get a hold of her game. And right now, talagang si JP Sarao is being left there in the top of the key. So that's the best scoring opportunity. And good thing he was able to nail it.
Off the timeout, let's see what Zamboanga has drawn up here. Galanza matched up against Philip Manalang. He has the height advantage. Galanza, quick attack to the basket. And that's where he has been sourcing out his points here in this game instead of the usual shots from the outside. Bong Galanza has gone inside.
Big basket.
A chance for one more at the free throw line para dito kay Bong Galanza.
Bonus free throw, Bong Galanza.
6 points, 4 rebounds para kay Bong Galanza. Not the type of numbers you would expect from him, especially after he started the game. But you welcome the contribution he has brought here, especially in the fourth quarter.
Oo naman. Again, 7 points nga lang pero all those baskets, crucial yun para sa Zamboanga.
Galanza, though, is 0 out of 6 from downtown sa ating laro. 77-75. How will Parañaque respond? Olegario with the three-point shot. Bullseye para kay JR Olegario. 78-77. 11 markers para kay JR Olegario. A minute and change remaining. Who will get game 1? Parañaque or Zamboanga? Gabayni off the glass. No. A little bit too short there. Another possession here gathered by Ray Publico para sa Zamboanga. Marcelino,
watch
the
out
former
the left.
MVP.
Watch out the left attack.
Marcelino in trouble. Publico had to adjust on his shot. That's long. But Publico tracks down his own miss. Shot clock resets to 14. Marcelino drives quick to the basket, adjusts, gets the foul against the Parañaque defense. 2 free throws coming up para dito kay JC Marcelino.
And you know, in all 3 sequence, they were able to cover JC Marcelino's left side attack. Alam mo yun, and off that offensive rebound, ito lang isang pagkakama nila sa coverage ni JC Marcelino. Pero again, the result, that one mistake, result into an attack by JC Marcelino. To his strong side, that's why he was able to draw a foul.
And that always seems to be the hardest thing to guard off the offensive rebound. Either it's a 3-point shot or a drive to the basket kasi hindi pa masyado nakaset up muli yung defense.
Ang mabigat doon is for you to recover back. Diba? Yung how quickly you can recover back. Kasi pa-take off ka na pa-atake na kayo
Zamboanga now 18 out of 29 from the free throw line. But despite that, having a lower free throw percentage than Parañaque, Zamboanga is in the lead now by a point, 79-78. There's a timeout taken here by Coach Mike Sagigit. Coach, 37 seconds left, and still it is unclear to us who will win Game 1.
Sigurado yan. And again, with Coach Mike, in this game, Javi, most of his mga ATOs they were able to get something. di ba? Pero let's see in this final quarter kung ano rin yung magiging adjustment ni Coach Luis.
Wala illegal.
Magandang screen lang ha.
Ayun
Kunin
lang.
yung bola.
Taon ni Gabayin yan.
Oo, taon ni Gabayin niya. Pare, corner. Okay, kukunin ni Philip. Create something out of this. Asa ka, Jello?
Corner yan, ito ko.
Hindi, mas gusto ko nandito ko eh. Mas gusto ko nandito.
Ako si Jello kanina. Sige, rotate ka. Rotate ako ha.
Nakadalawa na yun.
Make sure. Jello ha.
We just heard both squads after that ceasefire. Both teams still have a timeout left.
Oo. And you know, talagang expected mo na malapit itong labanan na to kasi malapit din yung standing nila eh.
Of course, Zamboanga finished at 20-8 sa ating regular season while Parañaque 17-11, but di sila magkakalayo. Number 5 is Parañaque. Zamboanga plummeted down to number 4 after losing to Manila in the last game of the season. Manalang hands it off to Jello Razon, their leading scorer. Razon almost traveled. Olegario gets a pass to Sarao. Sarao somehow, someway gets it in.
What about J.R. Olegario? Again, it's not easy doing that, especially when you are up against guys 5-6 inches taller than you.
He sucked in the defense there, Coach. And that speed has really killed multiple squads this season. He has been the biggest surprise para sa Parañaque sa taon na ito.
Alam mo yung kung mamimili ako ng best player dito sa fourth quarter, mahihirapan ako dyan kay J.R. Olegario, JP Sarao eh.
Let's listen in to Coach Louie Alas in Zamboanga.
Renzo.
Saka kay JC. Kasi dyan, Renzo, pwede siyang mag-shalo.
Dribble entry ka na lang.
Then, eto si Bong, mapapakay yung dalawa. Screenan nyo. Tapos si Bong. Bong, pag malaki yung switch, ilalabas si Bong. Pag maliit, ito tayo. Now, kailangan ko dito.
May penalty sila.
Penalty yan. Guys, one good execution, one stop. Okay?
Good execution and one stop. That is what Coach Louie Alas wants in this last 25 seconds para dito sa Zamboanga. But what's important in that good execution is that they score because they're down by 1.
And again, Zitinko, before he finished that, before finishing to the possession, it's that offensive rebounding. They need to crash the board. Okay, they need at least fish for a foul. Okay, putting that effort of getting to the boards.
Galanza is the designated inbounder here. Subido will initiate the offense for Zamboanga.
There.
8 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Galanza. Spin to the baseline. Galanza steps out of bounds. Coach Louie Alas wants a foul.
No. Will he use his challenge? So ito, meron pa siya isang challenge or...
He does have one more challenge. Take a look at this. I get it to Galanza with a smaller Razon on him.
Yeah, but he has a bet. He knows. No more challenge na nga. Ball slip.
Coach Louie wanted a foul. That's very obvious there. If it was just an out-of-bounds play, it's a challenge nila. Galanza did have the last touch on the rock. Let's listen in once again to Coach Mike Shaggy.
40 tayo. 40 tayo, mamaya. Puta, madali pa tayo ito. Ano lang, kukulit yan eh.
Baka hindi po maulak.
Listen. Jello. Pag makuha ni Jello, papaul yan, pre. Papaul yan, automatic. Just make sure.
Walang flop eh. Ito yung walang flop.
Kung sino yung may first ball, just make sure inatatago natin yung bola pero naghanap tayo ng release pass. Pag may nakakuha ng bola, open up.
Wala na tayo. Pero, pare, huwag nyo i-ball hug ha.
Oo.
Baka mamaya mag-calling kayo.
Listen. Jello, pag wala, you go corner. JR, dito, tapos labas ka rito. Ito. Ball screen. Sino to?
Ako na lang.
Ito, si Big Boy.
JP, ikaw JP.
Open.
Ay, on-test na lang. On-test na lang ha.
What about that huddle for Parañaque, Coach? You love the leadership being shown by Philip Manala, giving those ample reminders to his teammates.
And again, that konting tiis na lang, alam mo, it says a lot. And I think that's one thing na ginawa nila all throughout this game is to keep their composure, to be mentally tough against this scrappy Zamboanga team.
Ken Parañaque hold on for the victory. They inbound to Manalang. Sarao. There's a foul there by Subido. They were complaining that there should have been an offensive foul called on the initial catch. Coach Louis Alas is on the floor once again. Remember, he was thrown out of the last game against Manila. And because of continuous complaining, he was really vehemently challenging the bad calls he allegedly assessed on the referees.
Kasi, and I think those are the things kasi ang hirap na rin kasi, you know, as on our part, it's really hard na hindi na rin namin alam kasi hindi namin kasi ma-predict na kung ano minsan na kung ano yung push or not push, kung ano ba yung flop or faking a foul. Yeah, it's really hard, especially sa mga ganitong klaseng games. And JP Sarao still spotless in the free throw line.
7 out of 7 for the former Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguard. Still one more free throw to go here para kay JP. Parañaque in the lead by 2, 81-79. 12 seconds remaining. No more timeouts for Zamboanga. 2 for 2 para kay JP Sarao. 82-79.
So watch out.
Subido will push it here.
Step back three-pointer.
Subido, three-pointer on the way up to the left. 4 seconds to go. Gabayni gives up the foul. Subido has been known to be a clutch performer, especially during his days with UST. We also saw that at some points of the season. Philip Manalang is down holding on to his left leg.
I think yung parang yung arm, yung swing ng paa ni Renzo hit him there.
At Manalang will shake it off.
So siguro i-shout out na rin natin yung manager nitong Parañaque Patriots na hindi natin nakikita ngayon eh.
Ayun na nga eh, Boss Jamal Vizcara, I'm sure you're watching right now wherever you are. Shout out to you.
Ikaw ba nagturo ng free throws dito kay JP Sarao? Ayun, tinuro ni Jamal.
That's 1 out of 2 para kay JP, and Parañaque holds on to win Game 1 here this series against the Zamboanga Master Sardines. But what a well-fought Game 1 that was, Coach.
Oh, you know, it was a battle of poise, composure, and mental toughness. And again, I think that how can you this description of that mental toughness? It's the free throw game of Parañaque.
Zamboanga did have a bad night from the free throw line, while Parañaque had 28 out of 32. Our best player of the game brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Ang daming nag-contribute dito para sa Parañaque, Coach. General Zone once again.
JR Olegario, special mention to that guy. Alam mo yun, halos lahat talaga. Kid Pido was there. Especially that guard battle. Ang ganda ng labanan nila.
But you had to give our best player of the game award to JP Sarao, Coach. He knocked down a lot of crucial baskets and those finishing free throws to ensure Parañaque the victory. 83-79, our final score, brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX. Our best player of the game is now with Sidney Crespo.
Yes, Javi. JP Sarao secures win number 1 of this series para sa Parañaque Patriots with 21 big points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. JP, congratulations. Even if you consider yourselves underdog in this series, na-secure nyo pa rin ang win number 1. It was a close game until the end. Pero JP, what was the key to winning this game? Well, aside sa mga crucial free throws mo.
Siguro yung pinaka-key is yung nakakapag-execute na kami down the stretch. Tapos yung defense namin mas dumiin pa kasi yung ang ganda nung start namin, then medyo nag-relax kami nung second quarter. Sabi namin, itong game 1 na to, sobrang halaga na to kasi game 2, home court na nila, hindi na namin masasabi anong pwedeng mangyari. Pero nagawa namin as a team, full team effort.
speaking of magandang simula, tama yan, no? Dahil maganda ang inyong second chance points at offensive rebounds nung first half. Pero sabi ni Coach Mike na kailangan nyo rin ng control at focus hanggang dulo. Paano nyo ginawa to?
Nung bumalik kami nung dugout, bawat isa, hungry kami, sobrang hungry namin manalo, hungry kami sa playoff sa game 1. Lahat gigil. Pero nung nag-cool down na kami lahat, compose na lahat, siguro doon namin nakuha na, teka, hindi maganda yung pinapakita natin. Kailangan natin mag-settle down.
JP, I'm sure you're super happy right now. Pero sino ang gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Nagpapasalamat nga pala ako sa Parañaque Patriots Team Owner, Vice Mayor John Villapuerte, Team Manager Jamal Vizcara, Okada Manila, C Plus Electrolyte Drink, Orange Top PH, Vikings, Mayor Eric Olivares, Congressman Edwin Olivares, at saka sa lahat ng Patriots na sumusuporta sa amin. Wala man sila dito pero alam naming nakasuporta sila sa bahay. At saka binabati ko nga pala yung family ko, si Daddy, si Tatay Bodeng, si Baby, si AC, si Ate Kring, si Kuya Chris, yung mga best friend ko sa Imo, si Andeng, si Kirby, tapos si Mama Geng, si Tita Josie, si Kenji, si Renz Palma. Happy birthday kay Jessie Saitanan, kay Yuan, anak ng best friend ko, tsaka Jam Shoes, EBS, Chrisville Sports, Cup 007, tsaka maraming salamat sa lahat. Tsaka yung girlfriend ko, yung family niya, I love you sa girlfriend ko, I miss you.
Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations, JP Sarao, our best player of the game. Brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sid. Congratulations to JP Sarao and the Parañaque Patriots for taking Game 1 of their best-of-3 series against the Zamboanga Master Sardines. They're the lower seed in this series, but they take the first game of this matchup. Game 2 will be happening at the Mayor Vitaliano Agan Coliseum in Zamboanga City, the home court of the Zamboanga Master Sardines, as the Master Sardines try to take the second game and tie things up. Let's now turn you over to our press conference.
Welcome to our post-game press conference. Together with us, Jello Razon and Coach Mike Sagigit. Coach, kanina sa dugout, sinabihan mo yung team na dapat maniwala na mananalo kayo ngayong araw. Coach, para sa'yo, gaano ka naniniwala na mananalo kayo against Zamboanga ngayong araw na to?
Hindi, sa amin, yun lang naman ng yun lang naman ng bala namin, yung weapon namin, yung maniwala kami sa isa't isa sa ginagawa namin. Actually, nung second half, yun, nakita namin na talagang willing silang sumurrender sa gusto namin gawin. Kaya nabigyan kami ng panalo.
Jello, para sa'yo, gaano kahirap talunin o kalabanin ang isang Zamboanga, lalo na nandiyan na si JC Marcelino and JP Marcelino?
Sobrang hirap kasi after game pa lang namin nung last game namin sa Elims, kinabukasan nag-prepare na agad kami para sa Zamboanga. Parang buong week nag-prepare kami, wala kaming pahinga, kaya sobrang hirap nilang talunin.
Coach, nadadaluhan nyo na yung Zamboanga. At tingin nyo ba kaya nyo pa sa isa pa sa mismo sa home court nila?
Actually, si Zamboanga, hats off to Zamboanga. So, ang ganda ng laro, talagang hit after hit after hit. So, kumbaga, siguro sa game 2, kung sino yung mas gusto talaga, mas gustong manalo, maybe can take that win.
You just heard the press conference with the winning head coach, Coach Mike Sagigit, and Jello Razon, the top performer para sa Parañaque Patriots in this game. But JP Sarao ended up as our daily fantasy best player with 21 points to lead the Patriots. The Zamboanga losing this game with Parañaque getting the upper hand in this series, their best-of-3 series. Up next, we have the Quezon Huskers going up against the number 8 seed in the South, the Negros Muscovados. It was a tight game between Zamboanga and Parañaque, but in the end, the Patriots held down and got their composure going, playing as a squad and knocking down those crucial baskets to end up with the victory. Again, Game 2 will be happening at the Mayor Vitaliano Agan Coliseum next week in the Zamboanga City. Once again, up next will be the Quezon Huskers against the Negros Muscovados dito pa rin sa Quezon Convention Center. For my partner, Coach Louie Alas, and our courtside reporter, Miss Sydney Crespo, this has been Javi Palanya. Magbabalik ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na ang bawat